So I speak from that vantage point of once having been a fully developed human being and discovering this possibility as a divine being. I am just as skeptical of these words that come out of my mouth as just some of you may be. It's like, I wonder, what is it that speaks? What is this force? Where do these words come from? It's the same thing in the book of the Bhagavad Gita, where Arjuna became more because he inhabited Krishna, or you could say the other way around, Krishna inhabited him. Not that Arjuna was any different than Krishna, but Arjuna, the person, didn't know it. And thus he went to battle. So too are we. We are now in battle. We're in the arena. All your life has prepared you for this time. Whatever be the remaining years you have on the planet. So I'm in this wonder that I share with you, this wondrous possibility. And also that I give you this structure that my teacher gave to me, this world peace meditation, as a means of organizing ourselves collectively to accelerate our evolution as individuals, both as human beings and as divine beings, to a place of maturity, of responsibility, of presence, of fullness, of grace, of love unbounded, of a determinate will, a resolve that goes beyond ourselves, to be part of a current that's much greater than ourselves, to feel this flow through the veins and nervous system, the nadis and the chakras of our systems, to feel that force seeking to manifest itself through us, as us. So all that I've taught, all that you have lived, all that you have learned, all the wisdom that has come to you, is to gather here, to be here now, in this moment, with me, with those who are with me physically, and to all the rest of you who are with me here in this modality, and those that are in the domains and the bleachers listening to this. All of us together can create something in this moment that will bring to fulfillment all sorrow, all grief, all suffering, all struggle, all effort, all longing, all striving, in whatever form it may be, to completion, to its fullness, in this moment. To play your part, to take a stand on the stage of this time of transition, to serve something so vast and so great that no doubt it is not knowable. It's not even able to be recognized when it walks into you. But be willing. Be willing. You don't need to believe this. Just be willing to recognize the experience of what is going to be happening now in this gathering. To open yourself to knowing in new ways, to accessing a different way of knowing yourself, your body, and to bring all parts of you into this particular technique, to stay present with it to whatever extent you can, to be able to follow through with the instructions that I will be giving to the best you can, and just follow this structure. That'll be enough. And of course, you're all here as an expression of that willingness. There's really nothing more than that, but to show up. Because the universe will find its way to you, through you. It may take time for some of you, more time than others, but for some of you, you already are tapping into that current. And this will help it grow. It will help clear the channels. It'll help this recognition of what it is you are, the miracle of the human body, the miraculous quality of your own self-awareness, the ability to bring out parts of yourself into a present moment. So in this technique, the World Peace Meditation, which we're going to call the World Awakening Meditation in the future, is a means to evoke structures that exist in the subtle world. Just like we exist in the physical body, we also exist in the subtle physical body, in multiple subtle physical bodies, concurrently. Even if our consciousness is locked into our physical mind, physical emotion, physical body, we're linked to all bodies, and those bodies are linked to domains, each proportional to the body they're inhabiting. So when we do this, we're bringing all our multiple bodies into this body. And we're being the means of using this body, which is the only body that matters in the domain of consequences, of karma, of dharma. Being in a body gives you a PowerPoint in the ability to impact the whole world. It is from us in our bodies consciously, aligning all our parts to become a channel from a force that comes from the Supreme, comes into our body, finds a place in the middle of our body, the third chakra, in the belly, and we hold it there, evoking the forces of the creation and the forces of the unmanifest powers to be present. And we hold it there for some moments. And in the process, while we hold it there in the middle of our body, we call forth all that has not been seen, met, or has yet to evolve. That which is emerging from the inconscience of the collective consciousness, not just human collective consciousness, but the consciousness of matter, of physical matter in all its forms and its chemistries and its electrical properties, its magnetic properties, calling forth all of it to come up and join with that supreme force from above. And it's in the mixture of those two in our bodies that we create a form of fusion, a form of coming to a reconciling of two absolutely extreme polarities in which the entire creation arises, at the seat of all dualities, of all structures, of existence itself and of consciousness itself in our bodies. Now this sounds like, well, what are you talking about? I assure you, it is what happens. But we are so insulated, we're so dense, we're so habituated to our embodiment that we can't recognize the vastness of what it is we are, nor its power. And then, when those two hold together, we exhale this combined breath, and I will direct it. It's where we direct it. We can direct it upward, but it doesn't need it. We direct it outward, or we direct it back into the darkness, into the roots of the error of the world itself. And this way, awakening all that which is yet to be hidden, because it's only by discovering what's hidden that we can make it through this transition, so that we can change our behavior, so that we can wake up to the consequences when we're taking the action that's creating the consequence, rather than some centuries down the road, some generation that is yet to be awakened. So we tap into universal principles, rules, laws, like gravity, like attraction and repulsion, inertia and resistance. That's true in the domain of consciousness. And we mobilize this to bring to humanity a strength, a resolve, a clarity, and most importantly, an awakening to our responsibility for where we find ourselves.